Oh, a light tank on A.
Okay, you can still do that. Okay, you can still do that. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm killing... I got a kill with the machine gun, but not with the darts. I think he was already dead, though. Yeah, you gotta shoot them with the machine gun more now.
What a spawn. Getting slightly pissed.
Hi guys, this is Mattias. And yes, after the nerf of the trench fighter darts and the buff to the anti-air, there's been a lot of discussions about the air balance in Battlefield 1, at least on my channel, and especially in regards to some of the anti-air videos that I've uploaded. And there are a few things about this that I would like to clarify, and I'll dedicate this video to these discussions and the air versus ground or anti-air versus plane balance. Now, the first thing that I would like to be absolutely clear about is that there are definitely parts of the nerf to the explosive darts that were justified. Now, was it justified to nerf it as much? Honestly, I don't think so. The overall damage reduction to the explosive darts was more like a complete slaughter. The blast radius cut in half. Now that's 50% right there. And then splash damage reduction on top of that, and no damage at all for direct hits. And if that wasn't enough, there was an increase to the reload time. So overall, this sounds to me like it's almost like an 80 to 90% nerf. And imagine doing that or anything similar to any other weapon. But again, I'll be honest, some of it was justified. Now, what definitely wasn't justified was the buff to anti-air, because from a PC player point of view, that buff was just stupid. It's actually kinda silly, but I wanna make a big point here, and I'm going to dedicate quite a bit of time of this video to something that has to do with the difference between the three platforms, or the difference between PC and the other two platforms, because here there is a major problem. So now let me start with PC. Now, if you, for any reason whatsoever, find it hard to use anti-air in terms of aiming and being able to hit and damage planes enough to kill them, then there are a few basic things about first-person shooter games that you need to learn. And I'm not in any way saying this in order to be condescending or trying to be rude or being elitist or anything like that. But the way anti-air works is that by design they are very, very easy to use. And if you, for whatever reason, have problems keeping your aim on target, then aside from watching some of the videos I've made about where to put your aim in order to get the right lead to reliably take down planes, it might also benefit you a lot to watch an aim tutorial. And a big portion of that is about getting your right mouse sensitivity so that it fits you. And I have a couple of videos about that. I'll put some of them in the description below. None of them are from the game Battlefield 1, but the principle still stays the same. So now during these discussions related to the videos I've made about the new update, the anti-air, and the nerfs to the trench fighters and such, I have yet again been reminded of the differences between playing with mouse and keyboard as we do on PC, and playing with a controller, as you guys do playing this game on Xbox and PlayStation. Now, first off, I would like to apologize to the ones of you that I have offended. I have had a rather condescending attitude towards console players, and I believe that the majority of this is misunderstandings between us, where I cannot for my life understand how anyone can struggle with anti-air, while some console players actually explain to me that there is a certain thing about the sensitivity of the controller that makes it rather hard to maintain your aim on a fighter plane long enough for it to go down. Now, if this is true, then this is a misunderstanding mainly from my part, but that also means that there is a major problem with having the same balance over the three platforms. Because the thing is, if it is that hard to use a controller when you're using anti-air, then you need to remember that a plane on console flies just as fast, and making basic maneuvers in order to avoid being shot, I really don't think that that is all that hard to do with a controller. Now, obviously, having a precise aim with a controller is of course going to be hard for a pilot as well, but that has nothing to do with dodging anti-air. That has to do with when you're attacking and killing players, not when you're making maneuvers in order to avoid being shot yourself. So now, unless I've got this all wrong, I think that this really needs to be brought to the attention of the developers on DICE. Because as it is now, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever with the balance between anti-air and planes on PC. However, it might make perfect sense on the console versions. I just wouldn't be able to tell. Now, on a side note to the difference between just controller and mouse and keyboard, it seems to me that overall console players are a little bit less, or a lot less, aware when it comes to the game Battlefield 1, and there could be a lot of different reasons for that, of course. But obviously, people play for different reasons, and people are more or less serious about the game. Now, overall, I believe that the more serious and the more competitive you are by your nature, the more likely it is that you prefer to play this game on PC. If you, however, have a more relaxed attitude towards gaming and you just want to chill with the game for a while, you're probably more likely to pick up this game on any of the console versions. Now, obviously, I'm just generalizing here, and there are, of course, exceptions to this. Now, the thing is that I've seen quite a lot of console players having perfect scores, both on Conquest and on Operations. And it's something that most of you probably don't know, but it's very common that people send me links to their some of the best rounds, of course, and it does happen that I watch them. Now, you do not see these links since these are considered spam by YouTube, so even if they are posted in the comment section of any of my videos, they will automatically go to the spam filter because it's against YouTube policy to self-promote on another YouTuber's channel. Now, what I see is a massive difference between console and PC. And I'm not kidding, it really does look like they're playing the single-player version of the game on low or medium difficulty. Now, on console, pilots can literally fly around for like 10 minutes before they even take a slightest bit of damage. I see them completely and totally ignoring each other's, and if they try to shoot each other's down, they seem to really struggle with their aim. So it seems like overall console players are having a harder time shooting each other's down, pilot versus pilot. Adding, of course, to that less people are shooting them from the ground, both when it comes to regular infantry fire or tank fire or some such, but especially anti-air. So yeah, I really hope the DICE will come to their senses about this and balance the game differently on PC than they do on console. Now, I'm pretty sure that there are other areas where you can see a significant difference, and I believe that the easiest one would be the much higher amount of snipers that you have on PC compared to the two console versions. At least that's my impression. So now, one of the changes that I would like to see when it comes to the fighter planes is to the main machine gun. Now, if you've been watching me fly the fighter plane after the nerf, you've probably seen me get a lot more kills with this machine gun than I used to, but you've also probably seen me try to get kills with it and fail. Because killing infantry with the main gun is really hard. And from a balance point of view, I think it is too hard. I think this gun should be stronger versus infantry, and I think that it should not only be players like myself that should be able to get kills with it. Now, it is of course possible that DICE will readjust the damage to the darts again, but we probably should get used to the fact that the days of the trench fighter are over. A game such as Battlefield 1 always have a big portion of the community that hates planes, or well, aircrafts, depending on what specific game it is. But in Battlefield 1 it is without any doubt the explosive darts or rank-and darts that have received the most hate. So yeah, the balance of a game is something that always brings up a lot of emotions, a lot of hate and flame. Some of us are more or less used to it, but I really wanted to share my opinions about it in a way that hopefully comes across as a little bit less offensive to some players, that, especially those players that disagrees with what I have to say about it. So yeah, whatever you think about flying, whether you love it or hate it, whether you think I'm a nice guy or a complete asshole, I really hope you have enjoyed the video. My name is Mattias, and I want to thank you all for watching.
Maybe he switched his cheat or something. He was reloading now, he wasn't shooting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I don't even see infantry
it
now.
felt as well that I couldn't mark him that quick than before.
Why are you asking Emma if she likes a double, huh? Explain yourself. Explain yourself.
Oh, so many going away from D or on the E. Sorry.
Oh, baby, a single on E. I flared E. I'm flaring it again. Oh, baby, a double. Uh-huh. They nerfed the plane, Matti. You can't get any kills now after the nerf, Matti. What are you gonna do after the nerf, Matti?
Oh my god, so many.
Oh, baby, a double! See that, guys? See that? That seems to be wrecking as normal, so it can't be that bad. I'm not really wrecking, I'm just getting a few kills here and there.
Sighted! An enemy soldier!
Oh, why did you have to go? Monte Grappa, people are gonna use that as an example of why this nerf was justified and how the plane is still good. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, there's a plane around Behemoth.
Yeah. You going for... Okay, we're taking D.
Charlie.
Oh, so many on
Two
C
swords,
now.
guys.
I
Yeah.
see.
They're coming from C. Lots of them.
The game didn't want to land.
Oh, baby,
Nice,
a
thank you, Matti.
double!
Thank you, you saved us.
You're welcome.
More there, more, I spot.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
A
Oh, shit.
sniper
Oh,
left
shit.
side,
Oh, shit.
Bill, watch out.
We have lost objective button.
Stop shooting me, unfriendly.
Come, let's go.
Fractured. Thank you for following.
Return to the
Taking
home
F
hotel.
now.
Nice. Wonder if you can do this on this patch. 95 damage and 95 hit points, guys. Can we do it?
You've taken objective
Yes, he is fucking dead.
I can see anti-aircraft guns.
We have taken objective button.
Let's go back.
Did you kill the anti-air?
On A, yeah, on F, yeah, on F.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say towards B,
Yeah. Alright.
but it's a bit hard. There's a lot too many.
Doesn't even fucking damage the plane.
I can see one of their soldiers.
Hello, Tech Mantra.
We have lost
Spotted a
objective
soldier.
Edward.
Oh, you can still do those twist. Oh my god, on E. See, I flared on E there. There's like 1 million people there. Alright. I'm gonna take an extra turn so I can reload my darts.
You see one of their soldiers.
I'm gonna drop it here. Oh baby, a double!